G'day guys, it's Curly from Curly's Quad Shed Down Under with a bit of a, I suppose it's a bit of a pre-Christmas little video just to say good day and touch base again as I usually do. I haven't been getting out skating as much as I would like to, except for maybe a few test little rolls in my studio here. Once again, life's been busy at the end of the year, and depending on whether I get into the show, I'm auditioning for a show this Sunday, Kinky Boots. You might have seen the picture I put up with my high heel boots on a plate as a bit of a mock-up, a bit of a joke. So I'm auditioning for a show. So what I tend to do is when I'm doing a show, a stage show, I do musicals and dramas. I'm a frustrated actor. When I do that, I tend not to skate because I don't want to injure myself, because obviously when you commit to a show, you don't want it to have to pull out of the show because you've broken something or taken too much skin off and are in pain and you can't move around. Anyway, so I digress. So I thought I'd just get on here today. I've been doing a bit more cleaning up and organising as I do. I'm always trying to improve the channel and try and look a bit behind me and so forth. And I've got some new additions. Like I said, I went from having 0 bonts for like 48 years, and all of a sudden I find myself with 3 sets of bont boots. I got the original white ones here, which I bought second hand and mounted those up, and then I bought a semi-custom, a wide fit, and then Scotty was selling some boots that he had, some prototypes or some samples that he got, so he sold me a set of boots on there. So I've got the little red ones, the ones here, the nice little low cut red ones, which I'm really looking forward to, because I do like a low cut boot, being a soccer boot aficionado, so forth. So, but you might have seen yesterday I mounted these up. Now I have to admit that these are not my best mounting job ever. I used some existing holes and I probably rushed it a bit, and they are a little bit off at the back. So caveat, even though I've been mounting skates for a long time, I still stuff up occasionally. I had to put these fairly forward because these are a 167. I normally run a 155. So these are a fairly long plate for me, but they are good for the road. When you're road skating, you can actually have a longer plate because you can step out and then you get that a little bit more. I don't know, it just feels a lot better on the road, especially if you've got some long straights. You can really push out and stride out. But like I said, they're a little bit off at the back. They're off by maybe 2 mil. But like I said, you can't really tell. I'll take them out for a roll, hopefully, depending on my audition. I'll take them out for a roll and see how they go. These are the LXT unobtainiums, the plates I had from Rahul before he died, the only ones in the world, which I've mentioned. I did have to trim it a little bit at the front because they were so far forward. Well, I wanted my rear axle where I normally have it, just forward of my center of my inside ankle bone. And I was just sticking over a little bit. So I did trim the front of these off a little bit. I could probably just do a little bit more trimming just to clean them up. And I might have to just put them together so even one was slightly a bit different than the other. But they come out pretty good. They come out pretty how I like them. And like I said, just a little bit off at the back. They probably aren't quite centered. Like I said, only off a mil or two. You're not going to tell. Well, I don't tell anyway. So, but the good thing about these is they have lots of clearance on them. These are a 66 mil wheel, and you can still see there's plenty of clearance there. I get my finger in there, so I should be able, if I do get around to buying the Bont road wheels, the 72 millimeter. Even though I did say I don't like aluminium hubs, I have skated aluminium hubs on the road before. When I was over in Timaru, I skated with the 92s, which are on the 92A Scott Enforcers. I use those on the bank track at Timaru, which is an outdoor track, concrete track. So yeah, they went well. They went fine. I tend to like nylon hubs because I feel that they reduce the vibration, and any vibration will lose energy and vibrates back to your legs and so forth, and it causes heat. But anyway, it'd be interesting to see. I might see how my budget's going, and I might see if I can get a set of those 72 mil outdoor Royal Assassins when they are restocked again. But apart from that, I just got a few objects, a few little things in the works. I've been really nice. I've organised all my nuts and bolts. I got these actually little washers the other day. They're a little bit sort of a reset cup washer from Ali. I've discovered AliExpress, so I've been buying these little coloured washers just to make a little bit of a bling to my skates and so forth. and I've been stocking up with my mounting bolts, my cup button head mounting bolts, and my countersink mounting bolts. Paco Albert, if you are watching, yes, I did send you a message. People asked where I got my nuts and bolts and T-nuts from. I buy them from a place, well, mostly I buy my stuff from Nut and Bolt Australia, which is a website, but I'm sure you'd have some sort of equivalent one over in Spain. What I use is the M5 stainless steel T-nuts, and then the appropriate M5 either stainless steel button head bolts, or the M5 countersink bolts, either black or silver. They don't really sell those in colors. You can get colored bolts from AliExpress, but they're aluminium bolts. So I do have some gold ones around, which are aluminium. They're not too bad. I mean, I don't think they're any, time would tell, but they're those ones are actually an aluminium M5 bolt. So they seem to work well. So I do have some other ones coming from AliExpress I want to try out and see how they look. But like I said, just a little bit of bling, dress up your skates. I don't see anything wrong with making your skates look good. They can perform and they can look good as well. So why not? A bit of fun. It's a bit of a hobby, like I said. And I know in the past I've said that, they're only roller skates. They're not rocket science. But that's true. But I also understand that people take things seriously. And maybe I was a bit flippant in sometimes the way I sort of went on about things. But at the end of the day, you do what makes you happy. However you want to mount them, where you want to mount them, how you want to mount them, what boots you want, what plates. It's all subjective. Also subjective. Anyway, it's all personal preference. So look, how you like it is how you like it. Don't let anyone tell you any different. But so look, I just wanted to touch base again. So I haven't really heard anything about the skating rink project that was going up at Buxton, which is just up on the Southern Highlands for around down this way. And also I haven't heard much about the other thing, the Parramatta one that the guy put the video out about trying to raise awareness or raise funds and so forth, get some backing for the rinks up in Sydney. So those projects, I hadn't really heard much about those, what's happening there in those two. So if the two people who are involved in those two projects want to touch base with me and update me on what's happening or not happening, that'd be great, and I can share the information here on Curly's Quad Shed Down Under. Anyway, guys, look, I'm going to go in now. I'm going to maybe go do some work, which I should be, but I also do a few more practice runs for my audition. So the show I'm doing is Kinky Boots. So if I do get in, hopefully a lot of this might be able to come down and see me in it. So I won't be on skates, but I will be in high heels. All right, guys, take it easy. Love yous all. Thanks for watching. I'll probably have do a Christmas message as well, Christmas New Year message as well, maybe next week or the week after. I've got a couple more weeks here, or a week and a half here at work, and then I'm on holidays for 4 weeks, but I might try and get down and do a video or two and tidy up my shed. And touch base again. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Love yous all. Take it easy, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Curly's Quad Shed Down Under. See you guys. Thanks for watching.